The Lockdown Board Meetings 2020. Written by Martin Hesketh. Read by Derek Johnston. "14 Blocked Kitchen Door. 14th Lockdown Board Meeting, Friday, 3rd April 2020. In attendance, me, Chair. Spud II, Head of Cat Department. Spencer, Head of Bigger Dog Department. Ada, Head of Smaller Dog Department. Horny Frank, Head of Horny Rabbit Department. Beardy, Head of Not So Horny Rabbit Department. Apologies, none. Call to order 0600 hours. 1. There were sufficient members for a quorum. 2. Minutes of previous meeting approved. 3. Business from last meeting, none. 4. Statement from the Chair. Boris's mate Matt pledges to ensure that 100,000 people a day are tested by the end of the month. So that's very interesting. Boris's mate Matt also talked last night about green shoots. So that's odd. Boris is writing off £13.4 billion of NHS debt. So that's good. 5. Business updates. 5.1 Ada. Ada stated that she had no access to the garden area during the night because the cat flap was deliberately blocked with a mop bucket. The Chair stated that he could only apologise for this, and the culprit was her indoors. Her indoors said that Ada was making a hell of a racket last night, running in and out and barking all over the show. Apparently it was very annoying, so when Ada came in, her indoors blocked the cat flap with the mop bucket. Ada argued that it is crucial that the cat flap is left open at night during these stressful times, which is the current policy, and the Chair will have to explain that to her indoors. The Chair asked, is that why Ada left a wee smelly little parcel on the kitchen area floor last night? Ada stated that it was her, and that with every action there's always a smelly reaction. Ada stated that she would normally coil some rope when she goes on her last round out by the perimeter area, but last night she couldn't because of the blocked cat flap. When you have to go, you have to go. Her indoors didn't think about that now, did she? Added Ada. 5.2 Spud. Spud stated that he agreed. Blocking the flap was definitely a boot in the hole offence. He couldn't get out last night either. In saying that, Spud added, he would not lay a cable on the kitchen floor area. That's just so wrong. Ada argued that you have to stand your ground. Sometimes a dirty protest is required. To be honest, Spud continued, he ended up sleeping with her indoors all night. Lovely and cosy it was too. Couldn't get out to hunt long tails, so did the next best thing, sleep. Her indoors isn't that bad when she's sound asleep. 5.3 Spencer. Spencer stated that it's getting ridiculous. How can we keep the visitor types out of the garden area at night when her indoors is taking it upon herself to close all access points without discussing it with the board? We do have operating procedures in place. Her indoors definitely requires a boot in the hole. The Chair stated that there's a boot in the hole policy between her indoors and the Chair, which says, the Chair will not boot her indoors in the hole, and her indoors will not use a Black & Decker power tool on the Chair's kitchen door while he's asleep. However, the Chair added, if her indoors blocks the cat flap at night again and Ada pushes out another grumpy on the kitchen floor as a dirty protest, her indoors can clean it up and Ada will definitely get a serious boot in the hole. 5.4 Horny Frank. Horny Frank stated that there was loads of activity in the garden area last night. The foxes were running amok. He stated that we need to clamp down heavily on all potential visitor types now. They're getting under the decking area. They're all over the railway verge area. Let's round a load up and give them what for. Beardy argued that maybe we should be more relaxed during these stressful times. Maybe there's some good visitor types out there. Not the foxes or the longtails, of course, but surely a mole is okay, for example. Ada reminded Beardy that this isn't wind in the willows, it's a war on evil. 5.5 Beardy. Beardy stated that Ada should sign up to victims.com. Beardy added that maybe these stressful times are a way for us to understand how complacent we have all been. See how we miss all the simple things now? Possibly when these stressful times are over, we will all be happier and a lot friendlier toward visitor types. Save yourself first, Beardy insisted. If you're waiting for someone to save you, you're waiting for the snake. Look, said Ada, you can sit there in front of a mirror searching for yourself to save if you want. I'm going out to hunt me down some longtails and give them what for. 6. Other business, none.